Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game. Back with oxygen not included, the ranching upgrade, Mark II. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to do this episode. There's some stuff I did off camera which I'll go over. The big project was kind of redoing a lot of the wiring. So I switched over to conductive wire for this whole circuit here, so all this stuff. So power consumed potential is 1.7. And then there's a second circuit that runs most of the stuff in the base. There's still a few things down here that are running off coal. But most of it is in these two circuits. And that way we're using the natural gas power as we should be. Otherwise, this was all going to waste. So, first order of business. Water is running out. I'm going to pause here while I talk about this. So, water is running out. Yeah, this geyser is essentially empty at the moment. This thing is not going to be active. Or is it active? Next activity, 2 cycles. So it'll start filling up again. I had to burn a few dupes going in there and analyzing that, but that's fine. We do have some water here that we could use, but this down here was running low. But what I have to do is get this pipe hooked up. I had temporarily taken it off because it wasn't quite working. I need to merge it in right here. I was merging it into this and it wasn't working. So there's that. But I realized the shine bugs have gone extinct. There's no shine bugs anywhere on the map that I could see. Now there might be some hidden away, but I think they just all died. But I did find an egg somewhere. Where was the egg? Right here. So there's one shine nymph egg left that I know of. So we got to get in there and rescue that little shine nymph. This is incubation 80%, 88%. So I want to get in there right away, so we can get that down into the base. And I think I'll drop them off in this kind of area here. So I have to set my creature drop off here. Oh, wait a minute. We can't, we cannot grab those guys. Actually, we can put a container in here. That's what I'll do. We'll put the egg in a food container. So ration box. Priority 9. So we'll get that built. We'll set it to shine nymph eggs if we can. And then they should deliver it, but we also have to get in there. So we'll do that and we'll dig our way in here. Now I gotta do it pretty fast, because it's gonna hatch. And if it hatches, then it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get that guy down there. Or girl. Don't want it to hatch early. Oh, actually we have to do some other stuff here. Okay. Priority 9. I wanted to open this up anyway, and there's a reason for that, which I'll explain in a second. Let's dig that out, get up there. This liquid block, okay, I was testing some steam turbine stuff out using this save. I didn't save it after the fact, but I just wanted to have a pre-established base, so I did some experiments and stuff. And while I was kind of waiting for stuff, this liquid lock blew up. All the liquid just disappeared. I don't know if the pressure got too high or what, but all this natural gas poured into the base, and it was a complete nightmare. So what I'm going to do is go back to our standard 4 airlock kind of setup. Something like this, which destroys a little bit of air, I think, when they go through it. But that'll be okay. So we'll extend the ceiling in here. Do some Did I do those as priority 9? Didn't really need to do that. But how's this egg doing? 91. I didn't need to build those airlocks just yet, but anyway, they're gonna come up here. Oh yeah, and I gotta set my my ration box. 2. Okay. Shine Nymph egg. Priority 9. And then it should just hatch in here. That's the idea. Okay, the egg's gone. Oh, I hope they didn't cook it. Okay, good. I didn't have any fabrications. Where did that egg go? Someone delivering it? Oh no. Did someone cook it? Cooking ingredient. Shine Nymph egg 0. No. Did I cook it? I might have to reload from a save because that's the last. That is the last egg. I think on the whole map. What cycle is this? 217. That's the only cycle I have, I think. This older stuff was from me testing. I think I might have cooked it. I think I might have cooked it. We might have to spawn one in. We might just have to cheat a little bit. I didn't want to though. I think they have to change it a bit so that all the shine bugs don't go extinct. Because that's pretty harsh. Unless you save them and start renting them really early. But maybe I cooked them all. Ugh. Okay, what was that save from? We'll just keep going. Hopefully we'll find another egg. Or a shine bug hidden away. Okay, I wanted to put a Wheezewort in here to cool this down. So yeah, that liquid lock is kind of a ticking time bomb. So I want to get in here essentially. I want to seal this up. Like that. And, oh, I almost cracked it open, but we need to destroy this ladder first. And just so it looks nice, I'm going to do a proper floor all along here. Then we can crack that open if we want to go up here. I can't believe I cooked the egg. I should have checked that first. Let's get rid of this bottle emptier. And let's seal that up. Do I want to seal that, or do I want to? I'm going to seal it right here. Okay, that's all sealed. I want it to look nice, so let's do that. And I want to hook up automation so they don't have to ever go in here. So we need a, whatchamacallit? We need a conveyor loader. Stick that right there. That needs power, I think. Let's use our conductive wire. Just go straight up through those. Oh, we gotta open this up so they can get in there. So they'll go in there. And then we need a shipping lane out of there. Conveyor rail. Now I got tons of iron, so I'm gonna use iron. I went and dug up some pretty big deposits. Okay, so that'll come out here. And we'll send it down. I want it to come over to these guys, because we're gonna put sage hatches in there. And they will eat all the fertilizer. So we'll stick it right here. We'll put a receptacle here. And I want to put a sweeping, or what are they called? Auto sweeper. So it can reach... I want it to reach both of our feeders, so I'm going to take this painting out. The masterpiece. Oh, we got a Dreco. Plastic Dreco on the loose. Now I got a good suggestion about using these ration boxes to store the eggs instead of using incubators, which produce heat and cause power, or use power. Just putting a ration box in the actual ranching area to store the eggs. That way they will get cooked as well, in theory, maybe. It's risky business. They gotta make it so we can select which eggs we use for cooking. Okay, what priority? Oh, I did that priority 9. That's probably unnecessary. Oh, we'll leave that as 9, that part. So the gas is coming out, that's fine. It shouldn't get out of this 4 airlock setup. And I also want to duplicate that up here, because I don't trust this anymore. So we'll do the old... I'll just do it here. Doesn't have to be gold. Priority 8. And then we'll take that out. We can leave the liquid lock. If it fails, at least we have a backup. Okay, so that's done. What else did I have on my list? The water issue. At least we have 2 sources now, so it's going to grab it from here, as well as the one below. This is working nicely. This is this cube setup. I put some shift plates here with the Wheezewort, and it was cooling down. I think it'll slowly cool down. We could build some ice sculptures in here too. Actually, no, we can't, because that's fresh water. What am I talking about? We could build them here, though. Some ice blocks. They're not really priority 8. We'll do those 6. Now, how are our Drecos doing? Tiny baby, happy, groomed, hungry. I don't think I have enough meal wood in here for all of them. This could be quite a bit bigger. This right now is 61 tiles, but it could be 96. And I put a temporary electrolyzer here to get some hydrogen up in this little nook. I'm actually going to turn it back on, because I think these guys need more. See, you get the stunted scales because they don't have enough hydrogen. But if I turn that on, it should make its way up in here. Now, I don't think they consume it. Just when they're walking through it, that debuff goes away. Whoa, they're loud when they eat. Now I'm gonna kill this Dreco. He's so cute, but I'm gonna attack them. Poor Draco. Oh! That way we can just have plastic ones. And their chance of making another plastic Draco egg is quite high. Where do we have an adult here? They have a 66% chance of making a copy of themselves. Oh, it's getting too warm in here. Probably from this thing. Kind of need a Weezewort there. But we're getting more hydrogen. That's what I wanted. Okay, Weezewort. Hatchling egg. Yeah, I think I cooked that egg. What a bozo I am. So I'm probably going to get rid of a lot of these rock stone hatches. Let's see here. Smooth hatchling egg 1%. Stone hatchling 81. What about these guys? Sage hatchling egg 67. Okay, this guy's likely to make more sage hatchlings. Now there's a way to get them to change the percentages depending on what you eat, feed them. Like this one's 72. If he eats copper, gold, or iron or wolframite, the chances of smooth hatch will go up. We're fine for a refined metal because that volcano made tons of refined iron for us, so we're okay. We don't really need those smooth ones just yet. I did a ton of digging down here. Liberated some of these slicksters. Now what I gotta do is dig down here. Oh, look how much natural gas is in here. 113 kilograms. Wow. Yeah, I gotta dig down, make kind of a reservoir here for all this to drain into. Actually, I don't want to use granite. I want to use igneous rock, since we have tons of it here. So we'll do that. And we'll dig out 2 on either side here. Do that. Priority 7. And dig this out. And then we'll put our pump down here. We'll start using the oil. So that should drain all this down in there. Once we get plastic, actually we have a bit of plastic now. We could start trapping these guys if it gets cool enough, but it's far from cool. That's partially because this thing is letting out oil at 326 degrees. I should probably just seal this in. Yeah, all that heat is just gonna melt out of there. We don't need it right now, so let's just... Oh, I can't build there. Actually, can I just do this? No, I can't build. I can't build right on top of it. This ladder's in the way. Gotta open this up temporarily. Okay, I need, sorry. Yeah, let's just put a ladder beside it, I guess. And then take this out and put a circle of abyssite around it. So yeah, I played with the steam turbine. There's an exploit that exists right now where you can build a thermal shift plate between the magma and the neutronium, and it actually heats the neutronium up to the temperature of the magma, and it stays that temperature forever. So you can use it as like a heating plate that has infinite heat, which is pretty amazing. And the exploit with the steam turbine is if you basically attach a hot neutronium tile or a hot metal tile to the steam turbine, that fulfills the requirement for it being high temperature. So you don't even have to send it high pressure steam. You can send it low pressure steam and it works. But I tried it out, and it uses a kind of a door piston to keep this, to move the steam around. And the steam kind of ran out, so you have to give it water, and even if you give it water, unless you're using the exploit, the magma cools down, and it wasn't worth it. So it's a huge amount of work just to get 2 kilowatts of power. So let's see how our conveyor belt system is working. Did they finish building it? Yes. No, not quite. Okay, we gotta set fertilizer as our input. Right there. There it goes. Grabbing the fertilizer. Now the dupes won't have to go in there anymore. We should actually lock them out. Lock them in. Lock them out. That's what I meant to say. They can... Actually, let's just do this. No one's in there, so it should be safe. So that'll bring the fertilizer out. Why aren't they building this? Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Do it priority 9 this time. Oh, we need a auto sweeper. So I want this to be able to reach the 2 feeding stations, these 2 things. And I think I have fertilizer selected. I actually want sage hatch. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, here it is. Fertilizer. That's what I wanted. Okay. And actually, let's move him up there. Let's get rid of some of these stone hatches. Sorry, guys. You will become meat. Oh. They're tough. Very tough. Is Fried Potato dying? Whoa. I couldn't tell whose health bar was going down. Okay, Fried Potato took some damage. We'll get him in the hot seat. And who else was injured? Bear. Get him in there. Did I just select the same one? What just happened there? Fried Potato, where are you? There you go. Is he? He's not reclined. I think he's kind of broken there. So we got our ice dripping in there. That's good. Oh, we got a lot of hydrogen in here now. Let's disable this. That should be enough to keep their scales growing. And these are too hot now. But this Wheezewort will take care of it. I kind of want to expand this so we have more room. We could head this way. I can't remember if I did this on camera or off camera, but I extended our Bristle Blossom farm in this room, and I'll probably do the same over here. Oh, and I think I moved. I used to have a water container here. Whoa, what just happened? The water just went way up there. I think some ice melted. Oh yeah, I had polluted ice in there. Haha. Okay, they're not delivering any coal. Do I have any coal? Yes. There they go. So yeah, I had a small water container here. It was kind of redundant, so I just moved it down here. So the cold water that's coming out of the aquatuner is coming down here, 26 degrees, dumping in here, and then we're using that just for our plants. This is actually rising. But we're going to use more Bristle Blossoms, because our dirt will run out eventually, and we'll have to get off the mealwood habit. In fact, we have so much food. I am going to get rid of this. We'll keep this one, but we got so much food. And then I'll extend this room. Let's take this out. I got a lot of miscellaneous ladders here. So we'll just duplicate what we have up here. Which is a light with 4 planters on either side. Okay, let's extend that floor. Let's use granite, I guess. Variety 7. Oh, I missed one. This airflow's not doing a whole lot. Let's put airflow here instead, under the lights, so the water can get out. I kind of want to farm some more slime as well. Let's get this out of there. I should probably seal the base up properly here so it's all nice and flush. Don't know why I have a wheezewort here. Is it hot? Not too bad. Okay, so he's glum. Oh, this grooming station was a low priority. Oh, they both were. They all reset. Why do they? Oh, these were at 8 before. Okay, I gotta hook this up. There's power, conductive wire. What's the max load? 2.3. We're not gonna ever use that though, I don't think. So that once that's hooked up, that sweeper should grab the fertilizer and stick it in here for the stage hatch. Let's actually put a 3rd critter feeder in here. When I deconstructed all the old wiring, I got a ton of metal back. It's still just sitting around on the ground. I should probably get them to clean it up. And we got a bagged something here. Bagged glossy Draco. No one wants to pick them up. I don't know why. He's just been sitting there for a while. Okay. Is anyone gonna build that? I feel like they're slacking. What are they all doing? Delivering mealwood. Seeds, okay. Okay, let's finish this. I'm all over the place. Sorry, folks. Too many projects. Oops. Yeah, they're all very busy doing precisely what I don't want. Oh, we got 2 in here now. 2... Oh, they're all expecting. Yeah, we do have a bunch of oxalate in here that's just stuck. So what I've been thinking of doing is putting an oxalate container kind of in the center of the base. Actually, maybe up here. What do we got up here? Hydrogen? Oh, man. Hydrogen in the eating area. Oh, and this airlock is not doing anything anymore. After I dug all that out, that's pretty funny. What a mess. Okay, someone wanted me to go over this system here. Oh, and someone pointed out that my coal generator is in the same room as my oxygen production, which is not very good. Not very good at all. Let's just do metal tile along here. And then I can open this door. That way the CO2 can just fall down here. And eventually we'll probably let it fall into the Slickster area. So yeah, I kind of built this and skipped over it really quickly. But I'll explain how it works really, really quickly. So we've got an electrolyzer being fed water with a Abyssite pipe so that the heat doesn't escape, because this could be really hot water. This outputs oxygen and hydrogen in this tiny little room. And in order to be able to get all the gas from this efficiently, you need 2 pumps to saturate one pipe. So here's the piping. Comes out, they connect, they go into a filter, and the filter has hydrogen as the selected output, which is the middle one. And that goes off to... I'm confused by my own design here. What the heck? Yes. It goes into a bridge here, down here, and then splits off. So half goes to the hydrogen generator, half goes to our nullifier plus hydrogen generator. And I'm also feeding the same hydrogen. This is just a duplication here. So hydrogen from here is connecting in there as well and just splitting out. And then everything else, which includes CO2, oxygen, and other bits, heads off to the base along this line. And then I have a separate filter. Where did I stick it? Actually, let's get rid of that. Separate filter here, which filters out pure oxygen, just in case, because we don't want to send anything but pure oxygen to our exosuits. So that filters out pure oxygen and then goes in here. And then it also goes off to the base. And the wiring, let's just check the wiring. So pretty standard, using regular wire. 1 coal generator just to kickstart it, and then the hydrogen generator to supplement it. Smart battery. And automation connected to the smart battery and the 2 generators. In fact, this generator here should be part of this automation. So that's something I missed. Because there's no point it running unless the battery needs it. And then the battery's set to 50% or close to 50%. So that's pretty much it. This thing, because it's getting hydrogen, gets super cold, minus 50-ish. And because of these metal tiles, it's cooling. Normally this would just heat right up, but it's cooling this whole area down. I should probably put some thermo shift plates along here. Let's actually do that. Diamond. We'll go along here. That'll kind of move that coolness over here. Keep this really cool. Did I do that priority 9? No, priority 8's fine. Now, as it stands, the CO2 won't be getting in our little chamber here, which is good. And they don't really have any reason to go in there. And it's pretty much build and forget. This is a bit warm over here. But with 2 Weezeworts, I think it'll stay cool enough. It's probably warm from all this that was open before. Okay, that was the O2 setup. Oh yeah, Michael had a request. He wanted to go in the neural vacillator. So I'm gonna dig under here. And get him in there. To have his brain expanded. I'm assuming there's a brain vacillator thingy in there. Now I wanted to set up oil in this episode. Well, let's finish this off first. Hydroponic. Then a light, lamp. My base builds are pretty boring. I've seen some people do some pretty crazy things, but I keep it as straightforward as needed, I think. Now in this playthrough I'm playing with all the little animals because they're new and I want to see what they can do. But I don't think they're super efficient and they're pretty micromanagey. There's a lot of stuff you got to do with them. Keep them happy. I think I want to cook up all the eggs we have right now. Dreclet egg, Pufflet egg, Hatchling egg, Sage hatchling. Ooh, that I want to actually incubate because I want a rush job on that. This I'm gonna have to report this as a bug. This bagged glossy Dreco, he's just stuck there. So I think I'm going to cook up... Oh, we got a squeaky Pufflet egg, which I want to use eventually, but... This has a cool sound. There's like a little indicator on here now too. I think this is fairly new. Shows the status. Let's cook up some eggs. Those 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. How are our mushrooms doing down here? Oh, they need slime. Where should I get some slime? Maybe up here. Got a bunch. I could get in here. Let's just grab all that. That's gonna let the water drain down, but that's okay. It'll end up all down here for this little fish. No one really wants to do that though. I feel like the priorities got all changed. Everyone's very busy. Oh, I bet you they're coming in here for little tiny bits of slime. Pufflet egg. Dense pufflet egg. Let's actually kill this guy. Because we don't want slime in here, really. This will all be dense. Yeah, they're coming. Oh, they're grabbing tiny, tiny bits of slime. Don't want that. Combat. Oops. Are they actually killing them? There we go. And I was going to put that ox light in the base. Let's put a storage container right. Let's stick it here. Yeah, how are jobs doing? Probably do some promotions. Alejandro. We'll promote you. Looks like it's it for now. Okay, so they were busy down here doing all this digging. I forgot that I sent them down here. Look how slow Jerome is. Oh, that's so funny. I should probably prevent the dupes that don't have the exosuit training from coming down here. But I'm gonna put a pump in here. And a line. Doesn't have to be abyssalite, because it's all... Let's just use igneous rock. Up to here. And then from then on, it should probably be abyssalite. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going to set up my oil refineries yet. I want it to be pretty close to the base, because they have to manually operate them. I'm thinking here might be a good area. There's a big space we could use. And we're going to need power, because they're pretty power hungry. Let's just maybe map things out here. So, oil refinery. Not copper, not gold. We could build like a 2-story room here. Oh, I know why. Whenever I pause the recording, it slows things down because I think it's mapped to the same key. That's why things are running slowly. Okay, there we go. It wasn't actually that slow. So, oil refineries. I'm going to leave room for Weesorts, I think. Put granite above here. So this will accumulate natural gas. This is kind of redundant here. We want an airlock into this place so the natural gas doesn't get out. I'll probably do the quadruple airlock. Let's actually get rid of this. Actually, I need that. Ah. Maybe I'll move these over. Okay. Airlocks first. Could stick it here. They won't be able to build that. Okay, like that. Then we'll put the ceiling on. And lag. Okay, oil refinery. I want to leave room for a pump in the top right. And Weezeworts between them. And I might reserve room for 2 stories here. Yeah, so build all that. Put a ladder in here. This will be inside only. This will be 4 stories high. Okay, we're gonna need to dig this out. This is kind of in the way. But I don't want that chlorine getting out, so we'll have to build a tile diagonally. So 4 stories, like that. If you tell them to build things with only a 1 tile gap, they get their heads stuck. Because they're little stupid little dupes. So we'll leave room for 4 refineries, but I probably won't use 4. Let's let this hydrogen out. That's fine. So that's going to need a ton of power. So we'll build coal power maybe here. Going to need at least 2. Actually, 1 might be enough for to begin with. One there. Smart battery. Room for Weezeworts. And this will fill up with natural gas, so we'll need a pump to get that out of there. And a filter. We can put the filter outside. Now, it's going to take them a while to do this, so I will come back in a bit once it's kind of done. Okay, I get momentarily distracted here. These guys are getting crowded. Sorry, not crowded. They don't have enough mealwood. So I'm going to duplicate this room over here. Now I would just extend it, but we've got our ladder in the way here. I guess we could get rid of that ladder. It's not super critical. But I have a feeling it'll be too big then, so... This guy's stuck on the ladder. Yeah, so something like this. Use a Bissolite here. And I'll have to have this little hydrogen collection dealy up here as well. Good jobs mastered. Let's take care of that, Aaron. We've got quite a few people close to leveling here. So yeah, I'll basically duplicate what I have here, but over here. I should build these as farm tiles. Kind of right off the bat. Let's put a grooming station in there first, and I'm going to put it close to the center. Move this door in, because I want to have room for a tube later. These are all offset. I'll put the tube along here. We don't need to have it on both. Let's redo that. And let's see how this room size is. Oh, the door's not done yet. Let's do food all along here. I tried doing some upside down. That didn't work. But essentially it's a duplication of this, but bigger. And then we'll move some of those Drecos over, because they're our source of plastic for the moment. And I'll continue with the build. Oh, building entombment. What happened here? Where did all this water come from? Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Okay, they built all this. It's not quite finished though. I'm going to leave quite a bit of room in here. Now I'm not going to build an airlock on the other side. It's kind of silly. Something like that, and then we're gonna have to bring our oil up here. So, abyssite pipe. Water's in the way. Let's go around. Stick that in there. And I won't join it just yet, because we gotta finish everything else in here first. Get the room sealed. Let them get in there. Because once it's closed and there's natural gas building up in there, we can't really easily expand. Okay, this is taking a very long time, but it's coming along. So I cleared out a lot of slime here. This is going to be the Petroleum Container, and it's abyssite all around the edge, and eventually I'm going to seal it in completely. So petroleum storage tank, I'll pre-build a pump, the wiring and the piping out so that we can seal it all in. This poor pup is stuck in there. I don't know if I'll drown him in there or what, but so we got that. The piping, it's going to be oil in from the bottom, all abyssite, and then petroleum out going this way and then down. We'll need a liquid vent. Now this petroleum is going to be 70 degrees, so that's why I want abyssite container. And then we'll take the petroleum out and we'll either turn it into plastic down here probably, or we'll burn it in a petroleum generator. That's the plan at least. And we got room to put 6 of these in, but I don't think I will, but we just have that option if we want it. So it's all priority 8, but it's going to take them a while. So I'll come back when it's closer to being finished. The wiring is pretty simple. We got one coal generator that's gonna run it, but we'll probably need 2, so we'll put another one up here. And I finished the Dreco room up here, and I moved 4 Drecos over. So now they're happy. There's a lot of food in here. They're getting stuck in this little corner, but that's our... There was some polluted oxygen in here I wanted to get out and clean. And I'll build an electrolyzer temporarily underneath this to get hydrogen stuck in this little nook here so that they can stay happy. That'll keep their scales growing. Right now they're not complaining actually. Happy, groomed. Yeah. There is a bit of hydrogen up here, but not much. It's a bit warm in here, so that's why I put a Weezwort in here to try to cool things down. I might need another one right here. Oh, we got massive food. I might even get rid of this mealwood. We still have lots of dirt left, though. And are we out of food storage? Yeah, let's put some more food storage in. We got the room. And that should all just be CO2 sinking down there and getting stuck. I put this stopper here because there was some polluted water. I think they dropped some polluted ice. And the other thing that I said I was going to do, this container here, it has some oxalate in it, so they're bringing it over. It's sublimating and kind of taking up the slack here for any oxygen. And I want to put a airflow tile in here. Get rid of this hydrogen that's been building up. So I'll be back once that gas setup is all done. Okay, somehow we got 8 kilograms of polluted oxygen in here. I don't know how that happened, considering I'm just using a regular vent here. So I'm gonna put a filter up here, because this filter is not doing a good enough job. And hopefully that'll clean all this air up, so they can digest it all. I had to kill a few stone hatches as well. They were starving anyway, so we're trying to switch over to completely sage hatches. Because they're gonna eat our fertilizer. Sandstone. We don't want sandstone anymore. Let's actually clear this and put sage hatch fertilizer. Oh, wait a minute. My fertilizer's in here, not in here. These guys are probably starving. I gotta move them up here. This is for other things. Okay. Bagged stone hatch? No. Bagged stone hatchling? No. Bagged sage hatch? Yes. Priority 8. Let's bag up this baby. Get them in here. Take everything off here for now. There we go. This is where they belong. We should use that meat and make something delicious. Barbecue. Do we have pinch peppernet? No. Okay, never mind. I think they can just eat it straight. Meat. I should add that to this filter. Oh, it is on this filter. Okay, that's odd. I guess I'll get around to delivering it. Oh, look at all the food storage fill up. Okay, maybe I'll have to wait until next episode to finish this off, because we're hitting an hour and I want to be under an hour. So sorry about that, but we'll finish it off next time. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.